Thank you for joining us here this afternoon for our very first ever Palomino Pitch Fest. Today we celebrate entrepreneurship, leadership, creativity, and bold ideas developed through our Small Business Incubator. Proudly hosted by our newest department here at Laredo College, the Career Services and Innovation Center. Over the past semester, our students have taken spark-sized ideas and turned them into structured, fully developed business concepts, ready to present today to our distinguished panel of judges. Before we begin, I want to share that this year's winner will walk away with a business prize package and an incredible show of support from our community and our business partners and donors. I'll share more about the business prize package a little further in the ceremony. Thank you all for being here and showing your support to our student innovators. This event highlights possibility, courage, and the power of ideas to ignite change, not only in our college, but in our community. Now, allow me to introduce to you our Master of Ceremonies, our very own Public Information Officer here at Laredo College, the one, the only, Mr. Ruben Villarreal.
Thank God there's only one of me, please. Good afternoon once again, and welcome again to Palomino Pitch Fest. How exciting to be here, to be part of this inaugural event, right? And all of you can say, we were here for the very first, because this is the type of event that I know is going to grow into something big, and it gets started here today. So how exciting to be here. I'm excited to get forward and get going. But before we do that, I do want to introduce our judges who bring a wealth of experience in many different areas and years of expertise as well. And so we thank them for their time. And our first judge brings 26 years in economic development. He currently serves as the Chief Operating Officer of Mile 1. He leads the M1 Launchpad, Women Entrepreneurs Rock, and Youth Entrepreneurship programs, and is widely respected for advancing small business development across the region. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cesar Hernandez. Our next judge is a former educator, leadership coach, and CEO of the Laredo Association of Realtors. She's known for strengthening business advocacy, empowering community partnerships, and championing local entrepreneurs. Please help me welcome the Executive Director of the Laredo Chamber of Commerce, Monica Y. Martinez. Our next judge is a former dean, faculty chair, and tenured professor with over 20 years of educational leadership. She is also a past president of the Laredo Rotary Club and a devoted advocate for experiential learning. Please help me welcome our very own academic director for the Basorgal program, Dr. Marisa Guerrero. Hadn't even said her name and you were already clapping. That's amazing. You all love her, right? We all do. And finally, but last but not least, our next judge brings more than 2 decades of academic leadership, teaching experience, and expertise in data analytics, project management, and emerging technologies. He is the recipient of multiple national teaching and leadership awards. Our Dean of Workforce Education here at Laredo College, Dr. Horacio Salinas, Jr. And once again, we thank all of our judges for their time this afternoon. So just a quick explanation of the format. Each student is going to have 8 minutes for their pitch. The judges, they're going to have 1 minute to deliberate. They're going to take a time for themselves. This is not going to be team deliberation, and they're going to formulate some questions while they deliberate. The judges will then have 5 minutes to ask questions. Again, that's done individually. And then the judges will have 1 minute and 1 minute only to input their scores. So that's how it's going to happen this afternoon. So we're excited to get started. And at the end, we're going to announce this year's Palomino Pitch Fest champion, who will receive an extraordinary business prize package that Ms. Amanda already made reference to, and we'll tell you exactly what's in it as well before we give away the final prize. I think it might also be in your programs. So we begin with our first pitch. Our first presenter is Berenice Ramos with Aquarius Couture and More.
Hello, good afternoon. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Laredo Warren, and I am the founder of Careers Couture and More, where confidence meets wellness. Our mission is simple: to help people feel confident. Do you struggle with overweight? I did. And that's when I realized there was an important and very powerful point to get across in Laredo. What if there was one place where you can feel healthier, dress more confident, and stay accountable without having to worry about the high price of medical weight loss coaching? That is exactly why I created Careers Couture and More. I saw our community struggle with overweight, with being confident with what they wear, and with staying accountable and seeing long-term results. The problem today that people in Laredo face is two problems. Number one is
For the recording.
affordable weight loss coaching, the GLP-1 like Ozempic, Mounjaro, Tirzepatide. About 10% are the only ones that can afford it in Laredo. That's only Laredo. 30% can afford medical weight loss coaching, and about 35% can afford a dietitian. Their prices range for the GLP-1 from $1,400 a month. The medical weight loss coaching ranges from $500 to $1,000 per month, and a dietitian is $75 through $150 per visit. That is per visit, not a month. That's $150 per visit. The second problem is inclusive activewear. Even though 67% of women wear size 14 or above, less than 20% of clothing sold in stores is up to 2XL, and that is a problem. There is a real gap. A Careers Couture and More is here to fill in that gap with a solution that combines both affordable weight loss coaching and inclusive activewear. The weight loss coaching that we would offer would be $35 consultation fees, 30-day challenges for our weight loss coaching, from $75 to $200 depending on the coaching level. That makes us 80 to 90% more affordable. What makes us different in our holistic approach: clients don't just lose weight. They gain confidence, they gain a healthier lifestyle, and they gain an everyday change. Our market opportunities are men and women in Laredo that want real transformations that stick. The Laredo market is strong. Laredo population is 259,000 people. 41% of that population is overweight. We rank 4% in Texas. Just in Texas, we rank 4%, the fourth place in overweight. 67% of women need plus size clothing. Less than 20% of our boutiques locally sell anything higher than an extra large or a 2XL. Most residents cannot afford $1,000 a month. Our business model generates revenue through two structures: weight loss coaching services and inclusive fashion boutique. The weight loss coaching services includes the 30-day challenges that will see results within those same 30 days. Also, you have your add-ons. Those add-ons can be extra meal preps, extra meal guides like the ones I provided for the judges and the table. And our inclusive boutique would offer sizes from extra small all the way to 5XL. Here are some pieces that we do offer. I did not bring everything because it is a lot, but here are some pieces of what we offer in our boutique. The impact Careers creates is meaningful and long-term. By making weight loss coaching affordable, inclusive fashion that boosts confidence, accountability for real lifestyle changes, less health risks that come from being obese, more community events to educate about health, how health doesn't have to be always expensive to get the real results you want. In the ask, I would like to first say what it is to start up my business. My business is to start up is $12,600. I have already invested $8,600 in utilities, inventory, weight loss coaching material, and licensing. Today, I want to ask for $1,000 in funds. This will support website developing, marketing and advertising, equipment supplies, branding, and packaging. This investment will help us upscale beyond Laredo. We will be able to coach people through online services, or maybe even set up appointments around Texas, would be San Antonio, Zapata, Rio Grande, the Valley. In the future, in 1 to 3 years, I see a Chris Couture and More grow into a standalone weight loss coach and weight loss coaching and activewear office, offering rider programs, better plus size fashion, and community workshops where we can educate Laredo about health and health habits that will last and stay with us for a lifelong. My vision is to be more than just a brand. It's a leading center for transformation. In closing, Aquarius Couture and More is more than just a brand. It's a movement for people to look confident, feel strong, and finally be supported by someone that truly understands the struggle that they have been going through, since I have faced that struggle and I was able to lose the weight without having to invest that much money into losing the weight. Thank you. This is Aquarius Couture and More. We are located at 107 Calle del Norte, Suite 24. You're more than welcome to visit me at any time. I am open for questions at the moment.
Ms. Berenice Warren will now turn it over to the judges for questions. We'll start with Judge number 1, Mr. Cesar Hernandez. You do have mics. You may need to just power them on.
Thank you. Thank you. Great presentation, Berenice. Thank you very much for that. I have one question. I see you're already operating, right? You already have a brick and mortar where people are already coming into you. What are your plans for sustainability? And in terms of that, have you thought of any type of technology that you may be able to implement into this to broaden your customer base?
So at the moment, I have been collaborating with other businesses that offer similar services to what I have, but that I can make their service stronger by coaching those clients they have. That's the way I've been structuring it. We are bringing in an app that is going to have better accountability of the person that's being coached. And in that app, they will have to upload pictures of what they're eating, every meal, every snack. They will see recipes. They will get newsletters. They would get surprise recipes for detoxes or juicing or stuff like that. And they would, I would be reviewing their pictures or their videos that they upload. So for example, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen a YouTube review. So let's say that you upload your dinner and you're having dinner with everybody and there's a Coke right next to you. And that YouTube review, I would be, okay, I see that you ate a salad with so much amount of protein, really good. I do see a Coke. I hope it's not yours, but if it's yours, please make sure to input it so we keep track of how you're going throughout the day with your food.
One more question. What's your break-even point?
My break-even point would be, to be honest, I have not worked on that.
Something to think about, right? How many clients do you need to be able to pay the bills? And then from there, you can kind of grow from that.
Well, the reason that I believe I haven't been able to get the exact number of how to break even is because I do have the boutique incorporated. So if I go with my clients only to break even with all my utilities and expenses that I have for the month, I would need about, I'm gonna say 15 clients just for the weight loss coaching. But if we include this, it would be a lot less.
Okay. Thank you for that question, Mr. Hernandez. Next, we have Ms. Monica Martinez.
A good presentation. I have two questions. As far as the weight loss and coaching goes, what industry expert, dietitian, doctor, what science-backed program or knowledge do you have, or who's helping you with that to increase your credibility with the community, or how are you able to sell this weight loss plan and show its effectiveness?
So I do a lot of research through med.com. I believe that's the website. And I did get a certificate through, if I'm not mistaken, is weight loss coaching through NAAS. That's the place where I got the certification from. But I do a lot of research, like I said, through med.com. I do follow a lot of people that are certified as well through Instagrams and other social media that I learn from, because at the end, sometimes I do have to tailor the guide to someone that might have diabetes or someone that has high blood pressure. So I still do have to do all that research for them specifically. But if it's someone like me that just suffers with PCOS or with thyroid, or that doesn't have a gallbladder, oh my God, I have everything, then I would just follow what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my other question is, as far as the boutique is concerned, who is your supplier? How have you been able to develop a price point so that you're profitable, or one doesn't have to necessarily rely on the other?
So at the moment, I am still researching a supplier. I have about 6 months that I've started this business. So I am still researching on suppliers, but I do travel to the outlets, which are the ones that are with more inventory towards bigger plus sizes. Anything local, or even if I go to San Antonio or like that to major malls, they don't have bigger than a 2XL. So I do have to go to the outlets, and not every single store in the outlets has bigger than a 2XL.
So you're sourcing it yourself?
Yes.
Alrighty, that's time's up for questions. We'll turn it back to the judges for scoring, and then we'll continue with our second pitch. We'll pick up back on questions with the judge number 3 when the second presenter comes up to present. Thank you, Ms. Berenice Warren. This is Aquarius Couture and more. Okay, next up, our presenter number 2 is Miss Caroline Divine Garza, and she's here to present on Fancy Divine.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Caroline Divine Garza. I am the owner and founder of Fancy Divine Gift Shop and More. I've been very passionate for gift giving since I was a little girl. At the age of 5, I joined the Girl Scouts of America. And every year we would create and deliver custom baskets for people at the doctor's hospital. I completed my Girl Scout journey as a cadet, but that didn't stop me. I continued the tradition on my own. As I grew older, I became a preschool teacher, and I would include the parents and the students to also be involved. The smile and the joy these gifts brought to people was absolutely unforgettable. But unfortunately, my life changed. In November of 2019, I lost my father. And I was also going through life-threatening changes. I fell into the ICU, and I was in a 3-month hospital stay as well. Being on the other side of care was very eye-opening. And I really felt there was a lack of compassion, and I wanted to be that person to bring comfort to the Laredo community. By the grace of God, I am here today to let you know that this is why I created Fancy Divine. Fancy Divine can help you celebrate life's moments with you or be with you in support through the difficult ones. By giving your loved ones custom gifts, meaningful and custom gifts. What is the problem we are trying to solve? Finding the perfect gift can sometimes be very stressful and time consuming. Can we agree? Yes. The people often struggle to find something beautiful, meaningful, and unique. Big stores often sell the same mass-produced item that lack personal touch and emotional value. What is the problem? How are we going to solve it? Fancy Divine is here to make gifting effortless and heartfelt. We offer one-of-a-kind gifts that specialize in helping people express their love and appreciation in a different way, in a special way. From elegant packaging to personalized touch, every item here at Fancy Divine is made to make the giver and the receiver feel fancy, divine, and deeply appreciated. Our market opportunity is viable but competitive. There's positive growth. It includes retail traffic from cross-border shoppers. Mall del Norte reports 6.62 million annual visits. The outlet Shops of Laredo has 50 plus stores and frequent events, and hopefully I could be a part of that as well. Our business model is to specialize in personalized gifts, from personal style all the way to the personalized occasion. Whether it be times of celebration or difficult times, we offer gift baskets, gifts, and seasonal items. Our mugs are from $25 to $15 to $25. Our baskets are from $35 to $150 plus, and our seasonal are from $5 to $50. We will also include an online gift subscription where you will get a gift box a month for $25. Our annual revenue goal is $32,000, and for that, to make that possible, it would be like $3,500 a month. And that's only for year one, which is possible. In this picture behind me, you will see a custom gift basket that we created for a Cowboys fan. So inside, for example, will be a custom Cowboys tumbler, t-shirt, and of course the gifts that they would like, or like if they're allergic to anything, we can also accommodate to that. Here behind me is pictures that I have already done, gifts that I have already sold, and I am confident in my gift making abilities, and I hope that I can elevate your experiences as well. Here behind me is a basket that I will tell you the costs. So, for example, the base, the basket, tissue paper, wrapping, bows, balloons, the contents in it, which is custom self-care items, accessories, snacks, and other things that the customer may request. Our impact. Fancy Divine is not only a gift shop. It's a place that spreads joy through the most personal way. By giving someone a gift, you can impact their day, make their day. We support small and local creators. If another business has a candle business, I will grab their candles and incorporate it into my baskets. And not only is that promoting their businesses, but also spreading the cash flow around Laredo. We will bring light to those you care for. And we will support the community through charity or donations through major holidays. Here behind me is pictures of when I was in the Girl Scouts of America, when I was a pre-K teacher, and when I would do it with my family as well. I'm requesting $1,000 in seed money, but most importantly, the mentorship and the knowledge of business. I have invested $1,000 in my dream through storage and office space. With the money I will use to set up a place to work, supplies, packaging, start an LLC. The vision. In year one, Fancy Divine will become establish Laredo's go-to destination for meaningful gifts. Year two is open a pop-up or a storefront location to reach more customers. In year three, we'll become a recognized brand known for spreading joy through gifting, host community and charity events to give back to the Laredo community, expand and start nationwide shipping, and grow Fancy Divine into a beloved lifestyle and gift brand. In closing, to make Fancy Divine a place where every gift tells a story, from spreading joy, love, divine appreciation across every occasion. I am I am Caroline Divine Garza. This is my story, this is my vision, and this is Fancy Divine. To show you the heart of Fancy Divine, I prepared a small gift for the judges. This is my way of saying thank you for taking your time and to allow me to share my vision. And thank you so much. I am now open for questions.
Yes, Rogelio, can we have a minute on the clock for judges to deliberate and formulate questions? And we'll start questions with judge number 3.
Thank you for your presentation, Caroline. It is a beautiful story and definitely very heartwarming. One of the things that you mentioned in the beginning was that there is competition, right? And so, seeing pop-ups and seeing gift shops is pretty saturated in Laredo. What sets the divine gifting apart from the rest of the gift-giving services here in Laredo?
So we are a small business and we offer personalized one-on-one with our customers. So you see many gift shops that already have mass-produced items or similar items. So whether it be, let's say, a baby shower, what are the things you need? Things for comfort, happy for your baby. That's the things that we would be incorporating in our baskets. So it is a one-on-one and we are very different and unique.
And how does that one-on-one happen? Is it like an online portal? Is it a phone call? Is it a consultation? How do you determine what the needs of your client might be?
So right now we do social media, so Facebook, Instagram, or private messaging as well, and that's how we will communicate with our customers. Yes, thank you.
Alrighty, we'll turn it over to judge number 4. Judge number 4, do you have any questions for Fancy Divine?
Thank you so much for the presentation. Very clear, well-researched, and I like that it came out of a personal story. That's very, very good, very, touching and motivating. A couple of questions that I have for you is, in terms of your revenue, how many baskets do you think you'll need to sell per month to reach your revenue goals and cover your monthly expenses?
Yes, I believe if we sell, I would love to do more research on that, and I will get back to you, and that's a great question. But I believe around 20 gift baskets, if they're like for big events, I would be able to reach my revenue goal for the year.
And then the second question is, I think this is a developing a business. One of the things that I think you're almost there is in any business, you always want to be able to outshine, or it's a competitive advantage situation. How do you see yourself as, gaining a competitive advantage over another boutique or other business that does similar business?
Yes, sir. So like you said, this is very personal to me. I have gone through many experiences, and I've always loved gift giving. It's something that I'm very passionate about. And I believe that this will grow, and I know this will grow because I'm so confident, and I give back not only for a business, but I would do it if I didn't have a business. I am very passionate about helping others and being there for people in comfort or in celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Fancy Divine, Caroline Garza. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and proceed with our next presenter. Our next presenter is Mr. Hector Montemayor with MCO Builders. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Montemayor.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Who here is ready for Thanksgiving? Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Oh, you can go to the next one, please. My name is Hector Jesus Montemayor Jr. I am the owner and general manager at MCO Builders, where we specialize in bringing back affordable housing by helping current and new homeowners build the houses of their dreams at a lower cost rate, where we provide quality over quantity We rather you have one well-built home than just provide 3 straight off the bat just to get a check. As well as helping those in need. My goal is impact, not wealth, and protecting buyers from being overcharged. Why is home buying so complicated? I'd say most importantly because they're getting confused. There's not really much of an explanation of what's going on, where your money is going to, or why it's being so high or so low, as well as credit being a big factor. Many people don't have the credit that meets the requirements, and as well as it being really expensive. As you all can tell, most homes go over 190, 200,000, and this year alone, there's been over 2,000 homes built and sold, and I plan to contribute to that. So you may ask yourself, why us? What makes us different than other builders? There's over 20 builders in Laredo. What makes us different is I will be very transparent with you. I will tell you where your money is going and why it's going there, as well as it's affordable. You won't get a better price than mine, as well as I have knowledge and experience, a little bit under a year, as well as I have invested over 15,000 into gaining knowledge over this, getting certificates, and our quality is one that measures up to our standards. So here you will see a quick breakdown of where the build will go. In total, overall, 120,000 to build a home of 1,500 square feet at $80 a square foot. The build will go off of 12% of the build, which would come out to 15,000, totaling up to 135,000. And the price would be 140 to 160 depending on the sale. So here's a more better breakdown. So the 120,000 will cover materials, subcontractors, laborers, as well as permits and utilities that we may need. The profit, we would profit 12% margin off that 120,000. The selling price would be between 140 to 160, as well as any extra margin profit off of that will go to a separate account where we will help fund building a home for those families in need. So here you can see off our first year, a minimum of 12 homes built would be a total of 1.6 million. Off 12% commission, that's 158,400. And off of those 12 homes built, we will help one family and we will give them one house for free, fully built. Year 2, going up to a minimum of 15 houses, God willing, it would profit off 225 million. This is a simple build of 120,000. And year 3, as you can see, by this time, God willing, we'll help more than 2 or 3 families and give a house to them for free. So some of our services, we do one-on-one building. As I said, we will make sure your house is to the best quality you will see. And we'll make sure that our customers give over a 90% satisfaction rate and they enjoy their homes and they're comfortable in them. As well as we pour back into our community. As I said, our 10-to-1 ratio is for every 10 homes built, I will donate 1 home to a family in need, which would have to fall under a certain criteria that I can elaborate more on. As well as our quality, our homes will be built. When I tell you, you'll see the notice, you'll see the notice. Thank you. My name is Hector J. Montemayor. I'm the founder and manager of MCO Builders, building wisely on strong foundations, where we're mission driven on affordable home ownership and community transformation. Thank you.
Thank you, Hector, for that presentation. Alrighty, time is up. We're now going to open the floor for questions. Can we get 5 minutes on the clock, Rogelio? And we'll start with judge number 1, Mr. Cesar Hernandez. Do you have any questions for MCO Builders?
Thank you. Yes, Hector. Great presentation. I was noticing that your goal is 12 houses per year, or at the start off, right?
No, sir, that would be
No, go ahead.
12 houses is what we would expect. Hopefully, God willing, we would get to 12 houses. Mm-hmm. But as long as we hit 10 we would be donating, giving back to the community. So that's just a standard. Like God willing, hopefully we hit that, and that's minimum of homes built and sold.
As I was reading your business plan, the cost of $120,000 entails the build out of the home,
Yes, sir. The whole build.
right? Not the property itself.
No, not the property.
So how are you going to, are you going to partner with somebody else that has property where you'll be able to kind of make the sale along with it, or how is that going to work?
Yes, we would partner up with somebody where you could combine both together and hopefully get it at a lower rate.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Hector.
Hi.
So my question to you, you want to do these projects one by one. What access to capital have you thought of, or how would you secure that to be able to purchase the properties and begin building and then sourcing your materials? And not to mention the ever-changing times with supply chain right now and affordability of materials.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the first part again?
So access to capital, how would you purchase the land and materials to begin your projects?
I would start out by getting the loan, paying for the home, and building over the property.
To start with the
First home, and God willing, from there, just keep flipping it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll move on to judge number 3. Judge number 3, do you have questions?
Yes.
Can you hear me? And so have you considered the challenges, or how would you respond to the neighborhoods in which you're bringing in homes at a lower price point? So would there be a way that you would maybe show the difference between, although you're selling it at this much, its actual valuation is this much, so that it doesn't affect the neighboring areas and their home values? So how would you address someone who says, oh, you're building this home in my neighborhood for $120,000, but my house is valued at $250,000? What might be some responses, or what would be some ways you could address those concerns?
Land appreciates over time, so I would explain to them how this home is newly built in a new land, so it would price up. It would help them. It would in general help everybody, and it would help price up their land as well. I don't know if I give a clear answer.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
And we'll move on to judge number 4. Do we have any questions?
Thank you for the presentation. It's obviously a very powerful vision, and obviously a sense of a mission of affordability, and a sense of social responsibility for those who can't afford homes at lower cost. In reality, though, how would you, and I think it's been alluded to, how would you handle the fluctuations in construction materials with the market? For example, the affordability of material and labor shortages, for example, when prices go up and you want to keep at $80 a cost, how would you handle those kind of prices fluctuations?
I would try and either lower down my costs or put it still where it's at a margin where we could still profit off at least a little bit. That's my best answer I could give you right now, but I'll get back to you on it.
Alrighty. Thank you, Hector Montemayor and MCO Builders. Alrighty, up next, we'd like to welcome to the stage Ms. Suri Vasquez. She's here to present Paola's Paw Palace Hotel. You need to project into the mic because it's being recorded, so they need to. Okay. Hold it up close.
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Suri Vasquez, and I'm 18 years old. I'm barely starting on this business trip that I'm willing to pursue. So, what's my business? You may be asking. So, my business is a dog hotel because, how many of here have dogs or have any animal? Many of the room. So, I
I come from a family that love animals. They love them, love them, love them. Like my mom has 3 dogs, and every time we travel, it's such a struggle. And the questions come: where are we gonna leave them? Who's gonna take care of them? Do they have enough food? Are they gonna be sad while we are gone? And so that's a struggle every time we travel, and my family loves to travel. So yeah. So I created this mainly because in Laredo, many dog owners work long hours, travel, often leaving their pets alone or stuck in basic boarding. What if dogs could enjoy a personalized retreats instead? So what's the problem? Dog owners in Laredo struggle to find reliable, personalized care. Most services offer generic routines, leaving their dog bored or anxious. There's a need for flexible, loving care that fits each dog's personality and give the owners a peace of mind so they can stay calm and they can travel without worrying their dog is gonna be anxious. So what's my solution? Paola's Pau Palace Hotel is a boutique dog hotel that daycare offers costumes, shelters, spa treatments, tailored meals, and flexible packages. From simple walks to full overnight stays, we treat every dog like family with real-time updates and stay calm, joyful environment. I will also, as I'm making this plan, I will also really like to donate to the community when we have more market opportunity. So there's a big explanation here, so I'll try to make it as simple as possible. So what's the market opportunity? We serve busy dog owners in Laredo, a city with over 2,600 residents. Did I say it right?
262.
We're about 71% of US holders own pets and 65.1 million own dogs, which suggests about 1,100 potential dog owning households in Laredo. The pet services industry is growing 6.7 and 9.8 annually. There are at least 7 dog care businesses in Laredo, which will be the main competition of my establishment. But what does my establishment have that will make it unique? Or what will I want it to have to make it unique so people can say instead of leaving my dog somewhere that I don't know if they're gonna treat him well or just focus on grooming, are they gonna be focused on if my dog is actually enjoying their time when they're staying there? I'm not sure, but there's only 2 establishments that actually offer that when I research. It is estimated of 50 loyal clients the first year and potential growth of 500 and 1,000 over the years. So what's my business model? The pricings I was thinking about will be daycare, 20 to 25 a day, boarding, 30 to 59, spa, 20 to 40 is the session, and training, 25 to 40 session. I also have I don't know if you can see it here, like I have a certificate that I've been pursuing with my education actually to be certified? Yeah, certified to make this in case your dog or the pet that you love the most will be injured. What if he has a heart attack? Well, I can take care of that because I actually have a dog and cat A certificate in case of anything happens. So, what is my vision? In 1 year, realistic revenue will be winning about 144,000, and to 2 and 3 years potentially revenue 1.4 million if I can capture the 0.5% of the market. So this will be the startups cost. I know it's a lot, but if I can really get to the target of my revenue, that will be covering the most of it. So, impact and sustainability. We will be creating jobs in Laredo, support pet wellness, and give owners a peace of mind. Our personalized care reduces pet anxiety and builds stronger bonds between dog and their humans. I would also love to donate to local dog shelters and to support their rescue efforts. What am I asking for? Like I said before, I have already spent in my education to continue this dream, and it was about like 100. I actually got the certificate here from Laredo College, and I'm proceeding to continue this education. And I am asking for $1,000 in seeds so I can continue this dream of being educated to actually be prepared to take care of your dogs, and also to buy stuff for the establishment and to be in a good place monetary. I have currently saved about 2,000 in my bank savings from work that I have done. I have worked in Nuevo Laredo, I have worked in Chick-fil-A, so I'm really saving up for this dream. What's my future vision? My future vision is 1 to 3 years, Paula's Pet Palace will expand into a full-service pet retreat with grooming, training, and retail. We'll build a loyal client base, launching online bookings, and become Laredo's to-go name for premium dog care. I'm Suri Vasquez, and this is Paula's Pet Palace Hotel, a place where every dog is treated like real royalty and every stay feels like home. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Suri Vasquez. We'll now put 1 minute on the clock for judges to deliberate and formulate questions. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and proceed with the questions. We'll start with judge number 1, Mr. Cesar Hernandez. Do we have any questions for Paola's Paw Palace Hotel?
Yes, thank you, Paola, for the presentation. I saw that you had revenues estimation of 144,000 in the first year, with quite a bit of increase over the next 2 to 3 years. What would be your capacity that first year, and how many dogs or pets would you need to house in order for you to generate that revenue?
Okay, so estimated, I would like to have at least 2 or 3 employees that can take care of the dogs. So I would say like maybe 15 dogs a day to make this accomplished. I know there's a lot of people that wants grooming for their dogs, and so I'm not thinking of people traveling every day and living their day. That for the start cost, 60 a night will be a lot, so I don't think people would like to pay that much in case it's an emergency. So I think the most market will be the grooming service, and also the everyday service that will be walking their dog. So for that, I think would be 20 dogs, maybe like in different hours to make that possible.
Thank you for that question, Mr. Hernandez. We'll move on to Ms. Martinez. Ms. Martinez, do you have any questions for Paola's Paw Palace?
Yes, I do. Great presentation. Thank you. I was looking over your business plan, but I don't see anything that's referencing the build out that would be needed for a facility to house up to 20 pets, kennel space. I don't know if you've considered cameras. A lot of times pet parents want to see what their fur child is up to during the day. So the technology that would be needed for such a build out, so the initial cost, have you considered what that would be?
Yeah, so in the packages that I was thinking, what will make this unique, I was also thinking of updated things so we can update you about how your dog is doing and stay mostly connected to our clients, so that builds up loyalty for us to begin, because most people don't really know how their dog is going through the day, and I think that those updates will really help us to gain that confidence up. What was the other?
But as far as the initial cost, the initial investment of creating and building the facility.
So for the rent, I was estimating 3,000 to 8,000 adding up the rent of the first deposit of the month. So adding all the cost of equipment, safe wages, marketing, insurance, that will lead to 17,000 to 38,000 of a year.
But that would be once you're fully operational.
Yes.
So my question is more in reference to starting it, to building it, to the construction cost of the facility.
So for that, I would really like to rent a place that already has an establishment and a structure that I'm really looking for. So, and then I can start with the permission of the owner, modifying myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to move on to judge number 3. Next question.
Yes, and
Can you hear me now? Yes. Have you considered maybe something in terms of like a subscription or a membership to where clients, would pay a set fee and have, a monthly package that they could later upgrade if they wanted to?
Yes, I was actually thinking of multiple packages. For example, what if you want to stay overnight, but you also want your dog to relax, so you can include a spa treatment on there. Maybe you can do a personalized meal because every dog is different. Some are elderly and some others have different needs that need to be accommodated. So for that, I was thinking on multiple packages that comes to first, second, and third treatment. So each one can be customized for each owner's needs. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to go ahead now that the judges input their scores. Thank you, Ms. Suri Vasquez and the Paola's Paw Palace Hotel.
Thank you so much. And just a quick, I wanted to do a clarification of the name. Paola is not my name. My name is Suri, but why is Paola's name on here if it's supposed to be my thing? That's why Paola's is the name of my mom. And she inspired me to create this idea, and she has been supporting me through my whole life, and I wanted to give something to her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Suri. Very good. We're up next. We have presenter number 5. We have Miss Gabriela Pantoja, and she's here to present to you the Whisper Tea House. And she's using a prop. So if you're a little confused by this little setup here, she has a prop with her. Take it away, Miss Gabriela. Let me just pull up your presentation here.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gabriela Pantoja. I'm the founder of Whisper Tea House, Laredo's first nonprofit sensory-friendly tea house. I started Whisper Tea House because I've seen how deeply mental health struggle can be. Especially anxiety, suicide affects students, family, even first responders in our community. When I was young, I used to hide behind my bedroom curtains. Whenever life felt too loud, it wasn't fancy, but it felt safe. It was one of those places I could breathe, rest, and feel calm. In front of you, you might be asking, what is this? Well, it was my refuge. This is where I felt safe behind a curtain. Stepping out takes a lot of courage. Even when your heart sinks, even when you feel like you want to cry, like I do right now, in front of everybody. Well, Whisper Tea House offers calm, offers peace. Who drinks coffee? Okay, have you ever experienced anxiety after you drink coffee? Shakiness and nervousness? Well, that's me drinking coffee. Well, did you know 1 in 5 in the United States experience mental illness each year? Young adults face highest level of anxiety and depression. According to Laredo Morning Time, in Laredo, we're facing a silent growing crisis. Anxiety, loneliness, and suicides are escalating, especially among young adults. Most of our cafes are busy, noisy, overstimulated. They don't offer a place for people to demonstrate or feel emotional support. Here's the hard truth. From January to March 2025, Laredo had 7 suicide deaths in just 1 month. Sorry. There's just alarming. It's a heartbreaking. It's exactly why we need a different kind of peace. My solution, Whisper Tea House, will be a sensory-friendly tea house offering handcrafted calming tea, freshly baked goods, and healing communication events like tea talks, open mics, workshops, and promoting mental health wellness. A connection eventually partnered with colleges and Laredo organizers to provide suicide advice and support. Let's talk about marketing opportunity in Laredo. Our market opportunity is strong because Laredo has over 25,000?
250,000.
250,000 residents. Them are actually looking for an exact place to sit, to talk, and to feel safe. Well, Whisper Tea House provides that. Students, young adults need a calm place to study, decompress. Professionals are seeking a peaceful space. After work, families, especially those with sensory sensitivity, children, needs including quiet environments they can trust. Right now, No Cafe in Laredo offers sensory friendly. Our mental wellness focused atmosphere with means this large room market in completing under rise. Whisper Tea House fills that gap by creating the most intentionally calm, supporting, and wellness center space in the community. Our business model. Whisper Tea House will be a sensory-friendly tea house, offering handcrafted calming tea, freshly good and healing community, even like tea talks, open mics, and workshops that promotes mental wellness. A connection and eventually partner with colleges and Laredo organizations to provide suicide advice and support. This includes funding mental health awareness, suicide prevention programs, and free monthly events that promote connection and healing. We also established a collaboration with local colleges, universities to provide students a hands-on experience for those entering in the mental health field. Our revenue streams are simple and sustainable. Teas and bake sales will be $3.08 per item. Workshop events, 10 to 20 per person. Donations and partnership, local nonprofit, university, and mental health organization. Impacts and unique values. What makes a tea house unique is a strong mental health focus, a quiet, light, and sensory-friendly designs, calming place while partnership with locals, mental health organization, college, and nonprofit, being real supported directly to the community. We offer an opportunity for psychological and students pursuing in counseling to help reduce anxiety and isolation. Suicides in raising Laredo. Our impact will be measured through increase in mental health awareness, community support, and sustainable suicide prevention. I'm asking and seeking 1,000 in funding on top of the 2,000 I'll be personally investing to launch Whisper Tea House. This support will help cover essential equipment, marketing, and permits, allowing us to open our doors and begin serving to the community. My future vision will be open the first Whisper Tea House in Laredo, a nonprofit local mental organization to expand community support. I plan to launch a signature calming tea blend, a roasted seasoning baking goods, a host monthly events that encourage creativity, healing, and connection. My goal is to reach 500 repeat customers within the first year and build partnership with local colleges, advising life coaches, outreach, and entrepreneurships. Within the next 1 to 3 years, Whisper Tea House will be recognizing for its calming atmosphere, consider mental wellness programs, and continuing impacting long term. I am to open additional locations across Texas and creating to replicate models that bring hope, peace, and connection to the other cities in need. Thank you. My name is Raela Pantoja, and this is Whisper Tea House. Now I'm open for questions.
Thank you, Ms. Gabby. Alrighty, now we're going to open it back up for questions. We'll start with judge number 3 or 4. Sorry, judge number 4, Dr. Horacio Salinas.
Thank you, Gabriela, for that presentation. I think you addressed a real need in terms of mental health and how to address that. My question to you is, how will you verify the demand that a friendly tea house is something that there will be a demand for for the population that you're targeting?
I see that here in Laredo, there's basically more cafes here, cafes here in Laredo. There's nothing really dedicated to mental health or teas. If you want a cup of tea, where will you go? Walmart, HEB, get a tea bag and just go in your house. Nothing simple. But my idea is to combine a tea house with mentally awareness combination. Yes.
Okay, good. And following up with that is, have you thought about how you will communicate with, let's say, mental organizations and colleges to convince them to partner with you?
That's a really good question. I'll get back to you.
We'll move over to judge number 1, Mr. Cesar Hernandez.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabriela. I noticed that you are considering making this a nonprofit organization. Yes. Have you already looked at the steps and the processes of filing for nonprofit status?
I've seen some nonprofit, like the one from TAMIU, the, what's it called? I have it in one of the slides. These are some organizations I've been looking for. All of them are basically mental health and suicide prevention. So,
yeah, it would be nice to see maybe a cost analysis of what it's going to cost you to run the operation, because even though you're a nonprofit, you still got to pay bills, staff, overhead and things like that. So you might want to consider that in the future if you're going to go that route.
Yes.
In my opinion, I think this would be more for profit. I think it would give you more capacity and give you more opportunity.
Yes.
But the nonprofit, I still think it fits. The niche is there. So thank you.
My goal is to, in Laredo, to minimize the suicide rates.
Thank you.
We'll move on to Ms. Monica Martinez.
Thank you. I will agree with him. I think we both work for nonprofits, and to determine the designation is something that you need to do, and then you still need to plan financially for that. With that being said, I didn't see anything here about staff or personnel costs or anything to that nature. What would your plan be for employees?
Okay, in employees, I'll be having a cost of what's in total. At the beginning, I'm planning to run it myself to start off. Since it's a small business, I was thinking about doing the work first and see how everything I can manage by myself first. Mm-hmm. So then I can proceed and bring in more staff into it and actually training.
Okay, because I do see that your business hours are 10 hours a day.
Yes, it's from 2 to 10 at night.
12 to 10?
2 to 10.
Oh. Okay.
Since our minds are always more, at night you always tend to depress more. You're always thinking about, well, what am I going to do at night? I don't have to do this. Depression always starts at night when the mind is the most calmest. That is the weakness.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on to Dr. Guerrero. One more question.
Okay. I think my question is along the lines of the ones that have been asked before. So you quoted something to the effect of you're expecting 500 repeat customers per month, but your price points are very low of the items that you're selling.
Yes.
I think it's a very good idea. I like the idea of tea, and I like the idea of the mental health. Have you thought about other revenue streams other than the products that you're selling to be able to balance out? Because at this point, it's not a nonprofit. You want to make some profit, but the cost of your facility, the equipment, the products. Have you thought of other revenue streams to offset some of the cost and be able to really bring some profit within the first couple of years?
I was thinking about bringing more as a TikTok, bringing a specialist to talk every once in a month to talk about mental health and how to actually give advice to them to minimize the rates.
Thank you. And have you maybe considered some other mental health related services. Now, of course, this is kind of diversifying, right? But maybe some kind of coaching, life coaching,
The
or
hotlines in Laredo, yes.
having some other services that would be also at a cost to your clients, but are still within the alignment of mental health and, you know, sensory sensitivity, things like that.
Alrighty, that's the end of this round. Thank you, Ms. Pantoja and the Whisper Tea House. Alrighty, we have our final presentation for today. Last but certainly not least, we want to welcome to the stage Ms. Elizabeth Martinez, and she's here to present on the yogurt wagon.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Martinez, and I'm the founder of the Yogurt Wagon. And it's a mobile frozen yogurt catering service based here in Laredo, Texas. Let me ask you a question. How many of you, when you attend an event, how many of you do come across with healthy dessert options? Not many, right? That's why I'm here, and I created the Yogurt Wagon to bring you healthy, fresh, and customizable dessert options. Let's start with the problem. Laredo lacks fresh, customizable dessert options at events. The events rely heavily on sugary and prepackaged desserts options. Families, schools, and community events, they want something fun and refreshing during our summertime. That is exactly where the Yogurt Wagon comes in. It is a mobile frozen yogurt portable catering cart with fresh customizable fruits, sauces, toppings, and it will serve both small indoor and outdoor events. It will also include dairy and sugar-free options for our community. Now that you've seen the solution, this is my market opportunity. The frozen yogurt, it's a 9.1 billion industry that it's expected to grow to 14.7 by 2033, with a 5.5 annual growth. The Laredo market, it is a good market because we have a young family-oriented community that is well for parties, quinceañeras, and wedding. And as Mexicans, we love parties. And also the demand is there. Why? Because we have a warm weather that it support year-round sales. And most of our vendors, the food vendors, they don't offer the frozen yogurt. So this is where the Yogurt Wagon comes in, that we're gonna be filling the gap. I'm estimated to sell 11,900 servings per year, which will come to 71,400 in annual revenue. So how is this business sustainable? Well, this is my starting cost, which is 1,700. This is the breakdown, and this is the menu, which the event packages. And I'm expected to break even in 3 to 4 months, and with a 50 to 60,000 in net profits. And mainly, I'm gonna be specialized with event planners. That's my main target as well. What is the impact that the Yogurt Wagon offers? We promote inclusivity, that we want something refreshing at the events. I got lost. And we're gonna try to promote family bonding and healthy dessert choices. We wanna create part-time jobs for high school and college students And also, we want to be using biodegradable cups and compostable spoons. What am I asking? Well, I just invested $1,000 in my commercial frozen yogurt that is expected to arrive today or tomorrow. So I can have something in vision, and it supports me and motivates me to start this business. So today I'm here to ask you for $1,000 in seeking funding to complete the payment for the custom design catering cart. So here's where we see the business going next. And my future vision is that I want to expand to multiple catering carts and a new trailer, partner with schools and local businesses for weekly events. I want to build a brand recognition as Laredo frozen yogurt icon. As we look ahead, I'd like to leave you with this. With your support, the Yogurt Wagon will become Laredo City's way to bring families, schools, and communities together, one event at a time. Thank you. My name is Elizabeth Martinez, and I'm ready to make this vision to life.
We're going to turn it back to the judges for questions. Dr. Horacio Salinas, do we have any questions for Elizabeth Martinez and the Yogurt Wagon?
Thank you for the presentation. I thought it was very good idea. I think environmentally friendly, healthy products. I think you have an advantage here, not much that I know of in terms of the idea. I'm interested in your take on have you thought about how you plan to maintain temperature control, especially in multiple events or long days of maybe you have a high steady demand of customers, and how do you plan to keep the products cool throughout the day?
Yeah, the design of the card, it has like something that will be able to have ice on it. And also we'll have a refrigerator for the fruit to be stored, like cool.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to move on to Mr. Cesar Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, any questions for the Yogurt Wagon?
Yes. Reviewing your business plan, I see here you have at a 70% booking rate. Your first year gross income should reach 50,000. What is your monthly average of bookings that you would need to hit that 70%?
I would think that it will be from 5 to 7 bookings a month, or probably a little bit more, but to start with, I would say 5 to 7.
So at 100%, they would be 10 bookings roughly a month that you would need. And is this going to be manned by someone? Like I think of like the Kona Ice, right? That's they pull up and somebody is there manning it, keeping it clean. You're going to have staff that's going to help you do that as well.
As right now, it will only be me, myself, and my son. But then as I start getting more business, I will incorporate more people with it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Monica Martinez.
Great presentation. I think it's a good idea. Have you considered how to calculate the nutritional facts per serving? I know one of your goals is to partner with the school districts, and to do that with state guidelines, you would need to provide the nutritional facts to be under a certain calorie amount, carbohydrates, and things like that to enter the school districts. Have you done any research on that?
No, I have not done any research, to be honest with you.
I think that would be a great way to go, especially if you're looking to book for events with the school districts. My other question, I see that you have a POS system that you have already considered having. Is your goal more an event to where it's like one transaction? I'm asking only because I don't see any bank fees or anything else in consideration with the POS system.
Right now, it will only be like event-based, not like going to pop-up events.
So it wouldn't be multiple transactions?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Guerrero?
Yes, Elizabeth, very good job. Very good presentation, interesting. I think it is needed. in Laredo to have the healthy dessert options. Do you anticipate, because we know healthy is always more expensive, right? You get this little bag of chips. This little bag of chips was $2 and something cents for this little bag of protein chips. So it's more expensive, the healthier the product. Have you thought about how you'll compete with some of the, paletas and things that are lower price point to have a higher quality but higher nutritional value? How would you market that, or how would you address those concerns? Because it will be more expensive than just getting your traditional candy cart come to a party, right?
Yeah, I think that the price is set by the business because they want to make a profit. So I think healthy food I don't think it's expensive. It's just marketing at a higher price because people are going to be more, I want to get it. So I think that is my answer to your question.
You feel like it could be comparable to the...
Yes. You're welcome.
Alrighty, that concludes the presentation portion of this event. I'm going to welcome back Mr. Ruben Villarreal back to the stage. He will be discussing the business prize package that we're going to be gifting here in a few minutes and announcing our winner. Mr. Ruben Villarreal.
How about a big round of applause for our presenters? A big round of applause. Half the battle is just standing up here and making your presentation, and so that's a victory in and of itself. And so I congratulate all of you for just having the courage to come up here and present your ideas. Thank you very much. Again, thanks to our judges for being here, and we'll let them make their decision. But I do want to tell you, oh, by the way, I learned something new today. I didn't know you could spell yogurt with an H. Did anybody know that? Well, yeah, apparently it's you're from the United Kingdom or something, but yeah, so she had it right. I was already like, oh, typo, but no, it wasn't that. But I'm going to try to do this in my best game show voice. Today's winner will be receiving the 2025 Business Prize Package. A $650 check donated by the Globe Student Organization, a $350 check donated by the Laredo Rotary Club, a one-year business membership to Mile One valued at $1,500, and a one-year membership to the Laredo Chamber of Commerce valued at $300. Plus, there's more, a mystery donation donated by the Impact Student Organization for a total approximate value of $3,300. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to our winner, Elizabeth Martinez and the Yogurt Wagon.
We're going to actually, before we...
Yeah.
We're going to bring up Angie.
Angie is from the Impact Student Organization. Angie, if you want to come tell us about the special prize here.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Impact, I'm currently the Vice President for the Organization Club. We're thrilled to be part of the very first Palomino Pitch Fest. Congratulations, Elizabeth. We're proud to support our student entrepreneurs and their bold ideas. Today, we would like to present the winner, Elizabeth Martinez, an additional $500 prize that reflects our commitment to leadership, creativity, and student success. We hope this gift helps propel your business journey moving forward. And for the next symposium, we want to see that wagon here.
Thank you, Angie.
Can I just say something really quick? I just want
To really quickly say, I want to come in because this is our students raising money and giving it back to our students. It's just an amazing full circle. I'm extremely proud of everybody. It's really very neat to see our students support each other.